Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Yes, Monday is a reoccurring day, man. I always talk about the bump day for you guys, which is Wednesday for me. But Monday's come back so quick, man. Wasn't it just the other day? Anyway, we're back here. We're live and direct. No doubt, you know what we're going to be talking about very, very briefly in regards to Gabriel Jesus. Jesus is in the house. Jesus, not the juice. Jesus is in the house. And some other news, very briefly about Rafinha. It's not good news, people. It is not good news. And what else are we going to talk about? There's so many bits and pieces we need to be talking about on Arsenal transfer speculation window. Speculation window. Talking about the window, we did a poll in regards to marks out of 10. I should have started from 5. I should have started from 5 out of 10. I'm going to be reading a comment for one of our subscribers. Jack, come back, man, Jack. And some other bits and pieces. No doubt we're continuing this theme of having the chat overlay with all that movement there. What's happening there? There's some movement in the back there, in the background, the overlay. So we're going to carry on with this. I know Ashley doesn't like it, but I'm kind of liking it. I'm kind of like, we'll strip everything back here. And let's just see, mate, how it goes for another week. Sorry, Ashley, man. We're going to carry on with this theme there. Again, it's not so much about the bells and the whistles. It's more about the content, Ashley Day. The content matters more than anything else there. So without further ado, I think we'll hit the ground running. So again, is it breaking news? Is it breaking news? Gabriel Jesus agrees a 5-year deal to join Arsenal for Man City. Jesus says it's poised. Again, he's not signed a contract. The terms have been agreed, but he's not signed the contract, as far as I know, anyway. His compatriot Edu, Arsenal technical director and head coach Mikel Arteta, apparently were key figures in getting a deal almost over the line. But do you know what? I'm still critical. I'm still critical in this transfer window. And I'm thinking, even if we get, let's just say, for example, that we've seen the photo of Gabriel Jesus sign the contract, holding up the jersey. He signed the contract, holding up the jersey. Yuri Tillemans has signed the contract, holding up the jersey. He signed the contract, holding up the jersey. And then Lisandro Martinez has signed the contract, holding up the jersey. So let's say, 3 more, or maybe 4 more would get over the line. I'm thinking to myself, are these signings going to cement, well, not cement, but put us in a better position to become a serious top 4 contenders for this new season? I'm still critical, man. I'm still critical. I'm thinking, I don't think so. I don't think so. All the other clubs that ended up ahead of us last season, they're all doing the business. Apart from Man United, that is. All the other clubs who finished above us last season are all doing serious business, apart from Man United. So I'm thinking, I'm being super, super critical. A, because the window is not yet finished. B, because these players have not played together. And C, we've still got to get more players through the window. And of course, we've got to sell some players. So we did the poll. Marks out of 10. Marks out of 10 for this transfer window. I'm still super critical, man. Still super critical. So we did, 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Nobody gets 10 out of 10. Not even my beloved Arsenal. But I should have actually started from maybe 5 or 6 out of 10. So rate this transfer window so far. Choose only one. And out of 705 votes, again, guys, thank you so very much for that. We've had 11 comments. The comments have been so hot. I'm going to get into a comment that I'm sure our subscriber wouldn't mind me reading. We had 25 likes. So again, the question is, rate this transfer window so far. Out of 705 votes, on 12%, you voted 9 out of 10 for this transfer window. 24% of you have voted for 8 out of 10. And 65% of you have voted for 6 out of 10. I'm surprised. I think if I had started at 5%, I'm sure a lot of you would have voted for 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. So well, I mean, that's it. 7 out of 10, yeah, for this January transfer window, 65% of you have voted for that. 7 out of 10. Wonder why is that? I've highlighted a comment that someone made, and not someone, but I know the person has been a subscriber for the last, actually, when the pandemic hit. I'll be reading that, and a response to that. Actually, he gave his reasoning. I responded to that, and then he came back with something else, the blow by blow. But yeah, I'm still super critical, man. I'm thinking, even if we were to get 3 more players, Lisandro Martinez, Tielemans, Gabriel Jesus, sign the contract, I'm thinking, would they get us in top 4? I don't think so, man. I don't think so. But anyway, let's continue. Let's continue this. So the next segment, yeah, I'll leave that comment that the subscriber made, maybe towards the end. So Rafinha, there's another serious update in regards to Rafinha, in or out. Is Arsenal going for him? Have they given up? It's a latest update in regards to the winger, the Leeds winger, the Brazilian. Now, I've just finished watching another channel. I'm not going to mention their name, and it's very rare that I'll look at another channel for I'll say what, transfer news. I have my sources, and I'll probably give them 8 out of 10 for being reliable. But I just saw, the guy's got a big following on social media. I thought, and he's giving his opinion in regards to Rafinha. And he reckons Rafinha will be a good fit for Arsenal. But there was some news which came out late last night. There is a video that I've spoken about Rafinha, the situation. It'll be coming up in the next hour and 15 minutes. Anyway, listen out, watch out for the video there. Another update in regards to Rafinha. Let's talk about twists and turns, man. God, like a helter-skelter. But anyway, so check out that. And this is just... Paulo Dybala regrets. Yeah, Arsenal, a number of clubs across Europe going for Paulo Dybala this summer after he left Juventus as a free agent under a cloud. But the Argentine has, he refused to commit to a new deal at Turin, but apparently he's regretting. He said, I wish I had stayed, and paper to pen, and extended my contract. How things would have turned out? Do you think he would have regretted if he had signed for Arsenal? But anyway, so Paulo Dybala, he regretted not penning an extension. Oh, dear me, these players, man, they're spoilt rotten. So let's get back now to the last new segment I'm going to be talking about. Again, marks out of 10 for this I'm always trying to say that January, it's not a January transfer window, it's a summer transfer window. So Jack Williams, who's one of our, I would say, longest serving subscribers, but over the last 2.5 years, he's a regular. And I posted the poll, and he said, I'll give it 5 out of 10. I said, wow, Jack, that's harsh. To be honest, I was thinking of starting the vote from 6 out of 10. And he said, Canon Authority TV, if we get all the rumored deals like Martinez, Rafinha over the line, that will not take us onto a title charge. So many players have been mismanaged. I want to be proven wrong, but I just feel, whoever comes in will only improve us slightly, but not enough to where we need to compete. I thought, well, you know what? It's your opinion. You haven't been rude. It's an intellectual response to my question. I thought, right, okay. And then somebody else responded, and it was Arsenal for Life. And he says, let us get regular Champions League football, then think about a title charge. We haven't even finished fourth for 6 seasons. You can't even have Arsenal and title charge in the same sentence. We must develop the squad first, get the right players, and then think about competing. Now, I didn't screenshot, Jack's response to that. I think, can I check it out? Can I see? But I'm still super critical. Again, even if we got these players in, like Jack says that, I'm thinking, are they going to take us to the promised land? I don't know, man. I really don't know. So let me just try and find Jack's response. Right, so I've got Jack's response, and he says, how many times have we been told by the hierarchy since 2006? Chelsea went from 10th to 1st in one season with a quality manager at the helm. Lowering the standards and giving up, not having ambition is what's wrong with this club. We haven't spent more than Liverpool and Chelsea. Oh, right, it's written some more actually. Quite a bit more. He said, yeah, we haven't spent more than Liverpool and Chelsea and pretty much on a par with Man City. So it's not an excuse to say we're not financially able to compete. It's the shocking management, recruitment, and ownership. And way too many fans accept it and aren't ruthless enough to want more. How much longer do we have to wait? It's been nearly 20 damn years. And actually, I forgot to thumbs up and like. So yeah, I'm critical of Arsenal, but Jack is super, super critical. Again, you can't lower your standards. Don't lower your standards. But with our expectations, high expectations, met with mediocrity. And that's the reason why we've not won the Premier League for actually it's 19 years. Well, I think Jack's for almost 20 years. Lowering your standards, thinking actually, you know what, it wasn't a bad season. Next season we'll do okay. Next season comes, actually, it wasn't too bad. We finished 8th. That's not too bad. At least we didn't get relegated. Eyes wide open. We're sleepwalking into the situation. Do not lower your expectations. But just realize with those low expectations or high expectations comes a lot of annoyance, stress, angst. That's just the way it is because we've not won the Premier League for almost 20 years. But is this club, with the signings, if we get all those signings, whether you're thinking, actually, Alex, Rafinha, I'll probably prefer another player, whatever your signings that you think Arsenal should sign, if Arsenal were to get those signs over the line, do you really think that Arsenal could become a serious contender? I would say to win the Premier League, not secure top 4, to win the Premier League. We're not there yet. We are not there yet, but a country mile and then maybe some more miles. My goodness. I think what I would do. Yeah, actually, before we go into the live chat, I will say to each and every one of you, first and foremost, make sure that you do subscribe to Cannon 4 TV, be part of the community. And again, now we've almost hit the 1,000 mark, 1,000 new subscribers in almost 3 weeks. That's unheard of for Cannon 4 TV. But thank you so very much for the support, your undivided support on the channel. And what I was going to say is on Friday, this coming Friday, we're going to do a special one-off. Listen, there is no Easy Talk, which is the flagship live show on Canal 4 TV. But this coming Friday, I thought, you know what, even though we're off season, it'd be good to get the crazy gang back together again and just talk about the transfers and where we think Arsenal might end up at the end of the up-and-coming season. And yeah. So there is going to be a new face. I tell you what, I can't wait. Can't wait this Friday. It's going to be an 8 p.m. kickoff. I don't even know what to call it, but it will be a live show. Again, it's going to be a one-off because we're in off-season. So look out for that, which is why you need to be part. You got to subscribe to Cannon 4 TV. Be part of the community. Right. And just another thing. Sorry, guys. Tomorrow, my brother's going to be doing a live show. I'm not going to be on his show. My brother's going to be doing his own live show. What he's going to be talking about, your guess is as good as mine. Because we had a conversation, was it yesterday? So, Alex, I don't know what I'm going to talk about, but I'll be going live tomorrow. So, but tomorrow, Tuesday. So check out that. I know Ashley D is his wingman, the subscriber with the mostest, the hostess, but the moderator. So guys, make sure that you do support my brother's live show. I don't even know what time it's going to kick off. I don't have those details there. So you guys are going to be spoiled. Friday, a one-off live show, 8 p.m. with the Crazy Gang, Eltel, the original Godfather. Who else is going to be there? Richard II, John the Geezer Gooner, and plus one. I'm excited for this one. So let's go to the live chat. I will be reviewing the news of today, repeating the news of today. For a lot of you guys, say, all right, so I've just come in. Can you repeat the news? What, for the fourth time? Anyway, we is here. So let's go into live chat for the first time and see who has joined us on this Monday afternoon share over here. So Ashley D, the moderator for the afternoon, says, hey up Gooners, and help to Ashley, I hope you are keeping well, bro. Anthony D, Scissors Master Samuel says, blessings, Alex. Great news thus far. Great news, I would say it's okay news. It's okay news. We haven't reached the promised land yet, bro. We haven't reached the promised land just yet. Cannot do any worse. We had a number of players that could not hit a barn door from 3 feet. I think I know who you're talking about. I'm going to mention his name. We need another striker. Okay, 45 million for a player with a year left. It's a fair bit of cash. We need some sort of midfielder too. Let's hope we get Rafinha or Tillemans. Bro, we're not going to get another striker. It's not going to happen. We've had our lot. I mean, we've given Nketiah, was it 5 years, £100,000 a week? We're not going to get another striker. He is our other striker. And Gabriel Jesus is the marquee signing, isn't he? Unless Ronaldo wants to come to Arsenal, which is not going to happen. Yes, we do. Again, my preferred midfielder would have been Ruben Neves, stroke Tillemans, and we get rid of Thomas Partey. Zagi, good afternoon. Top morning, bro. Good luck. Yeah, thank you for that, Zagi. I hope you're keeping well, bro. Wilfred says 5 out of 10. All I can say is so far so good. 5 out of 10, man. I should have started the voting from 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nobody gets 10, man. Nobody gets 10 out of 10. But look, see, 5 out of 10. Zagi, why? Why do you say 5 out of 10? Ah, right, okay. He's saying still not convinced. Man, I thought I was serious. You guys are serious, boy. God, dairy me. I'm thinking, maybe 6 out of 10. You guys are going, was it 5? And I've just seen, oh my days. Wow, I thought I was serious. 4 out of 20. You mean 4 out of 10, actually. No top class player yet. So do you not rate Gabriel? Obviously, you don't rate Gabriel Jesus. B-Rock says, 5 so far. Wow, you guys are serious, boy. 6 if we get, or if we land Rafinha. Hey, chairman of the board's in the house. Mube Guna. Pop. Family, what's happening, boys? What's happening, Mube? Hope you're keeping well, man. Tim Hogan is also in the house. What's going on? What's going on? Everyone's coming in the house now. Tim, what's happening? I think Gabriel is a good signing, but he is only really filling a position in the Arsenal team that has been vacant since January. In summary, the Arsenal signings have been good, but more to do. Tim, would you like to give us a rating out of 10? How would you rate the transfer window so far out of 10? Yeah, Gabriel Jesus, Rafinha is not going to solve Arsenal's problems, man. We need a bucket load of players, and we need some time for the players to gel. which is why I'll go for a 6 out of 10. The players have not kicked the ball in anger. They've not played together. The transfer window is still open. It's not, the business is not, well, I hope it's not done yet. But Tim, would you like to give us a rating out? Well, not us, but the transfer window so far out of 10, please. In reality, if you say Nketiah and Jesus have replaced Orban and Laka, we need a couple of good central midfielders. I've been saying that for the longest time, bro. And a leader. I've been saying it also for the longest time. And what's the saying? It's best to have a lion leading a group of chickens or ducks rather than a group of lions being led by a chicken. You need a leader, man. You need a leader. And players with leadership qualities. We don't have that at Arsenal, man. But you're spot on. Not sure about title challenge. Completely agree, bro. Completely agree. Expecting to go from 8th, the challenge city is crazy. Let's improve on 5th this year and establish ourselves in top 3. Then push on from there. Just my thoughts, although everyone set their own targets. All right, well, listen, well measured, man. Well measured response there. You're right. It is progress. Again, from 8th, 2 seasons, and then 5th. Let's see where the cards drop for next season. But there's a lot more work to be done, bro. A lot more work to be done. And I think what Jack was saying there, I know what he was trying to say. He just doesn't rate the manager. Doesn't rate the manager. So, again, I'm making the analogy about it's best to be led by a lion. You know, having a group of chickens being led by a lion rather than a group of lions being led by a chicken. And read between lines as much as you want. We got Jesus. Yes, we did, bro. We have a proper forward. We seem like we're up for the challenge this season. But, Karam, we're not there yet. We're not there yet, bro. We're not there yet. We have a proper player to play down the middle. Karami, did you not see my video last week, Thursday? I listened to a quality interview. Tim Vickery. If you don't know who Tim Vickery is, British guy, went to live in Brazil, 28 years. The guy knows his stuff. And he said, literally, I got to repeat it because a lot of you maybe weren't aware of this. He said that he had spoken to the Brazilian coach, Tite. He had also spoken to the original Ronaldo. And Ronaldo said to Tim Vickery, when I look at Gabriel Jesus, he reminds me of me when I was younger. It's just that you can see he hasn't bulked up. He said, wow, Tim Vickery said, wow, you know, what a comparison. The original Ronaldo says that about Gabriel Jesus. Part 1, the story. Part 2, Vickery says that he spoke to the Brazilian coach. And he said that he had spoken to Gabriel Jesus. Remember the last World Cup, Gabriel Jesus didn't score a goal. Didn't score a single goal. So he's speaking to Gabriel Jesus. He said, hey, Gabriel, come here. Of course, in Portuguese. Come here. Come sit down. Gabriel, tell me, where do you want to play? And this is the Brazilian national coach speaking to Gabriel Jesus. And Gabriel Jesus quite sheepishly said, I don't mind. I'll play anywhere. And Tim Vickery said that the coach told him that he was furious with Gabriel Jesus. Furious. He said, no, tell me, where do you want to play? Where do you want to play? And Gabriel Jesus surprisingly said, I want to play on the wing. That's where I want to play. So I'm thinking to myself, you've got a player. You know the player. I'm talking about Mikel Arteta. Mikel Arteta knows Gabriel Jesus. Where are we going to play Gabriel Jesus? Where are we going to play him? Are we going to play him down the middle? Or are we going to give him what he wants. He wants to come off the left. You remember Aubameyang used to come off the left? That's the same thing Gabriel Jesus wants to do. He doesn't want to play in a central striker role. So the other thing I'm thinking about, again, just by the way, the Tim Vickery interview. Check it out. I'm not going to mention the channel or the radio station. I thought the guy, spot on, man. The guy knows his stuff. Tim Vickery, of course, 28 years, living in Brazil, to speak the language. He said, so what are Arsenal trying to do? What are Arsenal trying to do? You're buying Gabriel Jesus, who has said he wants to come off the left. Arsenal, for all intents and purposes, are going after Rafinha, who's come off the right. Who's going to play in the central strike role? Is it going to be Martinelli, or is it going to be Eddie Nketiah? I think it's going to be Eddie Nketiah. So then what happens to Gabby Martinelli? What happens to Saka? What happens if we buy Rafinha? What happens to Bukayo Saka? Because I can't envisage that Bukayo Saka is going to be the number one and Rafinha is going to be just sat on the bench as a backup to Saka. That's not going to work, bro. That's not going to work. But anyway, I just want to give you guys a head up. The Tim Vickery interview on that channel at radio station, I'm thinking, man, the guy knows his stuff. And they said in the studio, Tim Vickery didn't have any notes. Everything just from here, from the memory. I was thinking, wow, if I was like that, man, I wouldn't be here. If I was like that, I wouldn't be here. Mickey Whitey, good afternoon. Jesus will score 15 plus season in the league. Somebody on Twitter kind of gave a ballpark figure of each player, who how much they will score in the season, and he put Jesus will score 17 goals. Is that going to be enough for us? And I think he mentioned that Eddie Nketiah will score 11 goals. I think I can't remember. I should have made a screenshot of that. What we do need are players coming together and scoring more goals. We can't rely on just one striker to score the goals for us. We can't. I mean, I would love Gabriel Jesus to score more goals than Lacazette. I would love it. I would love it. But is he a 20-goal season striker? I don't think so. But anyway, 15 goals. It's great news. We need Tielemans now. Jesus here going to save the going to save the children. The children need a lot more than Jesus, man. Dear. If we get all the players, Link, I'll give it a 9. Even before the players are kicked, well, again, I've just said for the transfer window, isn't it? So nobody gets 10 out of 10, man. Nobody gets 10 out of 10. Nah, not on California TV, man. That's why I didn't put it there. I didn't put it there. Alessandro Martinez wants Arsenal move. Yes, he does. What do you think about this guy? Mickey, I did a video yesterday in regards to Alessandro Martinez. I know there's been some question marks about his stature. 5'7" for a left back or centre back. Me, I couldn't care less. Couldn't care less. The guy is a quality left back. He's got, I don't know, there's something about him, man. The guy literally looks serious. So all the stuff about, oh, he's only 5'7". There's not a proper stature of a centre back or a left back. I couldn't care less. But I've not seen him play. I've read his stats. From what I'm reading there, I do like what I've read so far. But he's not ours. Not ours. I know Arsenal, from what I read, they want to get the player, and the player literally wants Arsenal. So it's only for the both parties to come together and get the deal. And see, another deal. But I do like what I've read so far about, yeah, man, Alessandro Martinez, the butcher. The butcher. I do like him. I do like him. Jesus is a top-class player. Straight up. Tim gives a 6.5 out of 10. See? You won't find many 7s and 8s, man. It's 4s, 5s, and 6s. 4s, 5s, and 6s. Give party to the captain. What? Nah, man. What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? Give Thomas Partey the captaincy. Nah. We need a top striker. Says Laurel. Turner, Turner, you know what? Matt Turner is one of ours, man. He's one of us. Saliba, Martinez, Tillemans, Vieira, Jesus, Trusty. This is a lot of players for one window. Let's be honest, we can't sign 11 players in one window. I understand that, but I did say if Arsenal had brought players, I know I'm talking about the past, but if Arsenal had brought players in a January transfer window, the summer transfer window wouldn't have been so demanding. So let's see how many more players Arsenal can get across the line. Up until this time, or up until this point, it is only speculation because Gabriel Jesus has not signed a contract. They've agreed terms verbally, but Gabriel Jesus, as far as I know, I've not seen any photos of him sign a contract or him holding up the jersey. So it's still only speculation. But yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey Alex, Static, our other moderator for the show. That says, nice shirt, bro. Thank you for that. Yeah, straight after work, man. 14 likes. Like and subscribe, people. Alex, yes, Tim is a legend. Tim is a legend, man. He is. Can't wait to get Tim back onto the channel, man. A young player with the weight on his shoulder of Brazil, I'm not surprised. 4 years ago, he said he wanted to play on the right. I'm sure if you ask him now, he wouldn't mind playing up front. Yeah, he said he wants to play up front, but his preferred position, and this is quite recently. Tim Vickery said this is quite recent. It wasn't like we're talking about years ago. The guy literally wants to play, but his preferred position, when pushed, the guy wants to play over there. He doesn't want to play here. Doesn't want to play here. He wants to play over there. Let's see. Come on, Uganda is the Messiah is here. What, John? John, you're here. John is the Messiah. John the Geezer, how you doing, man? Long time. It's been a while. Alex, no. Martinez is actually a CB. He actually can play left back, right back, and a CDM. A very intelligent player, similar to Bissouma, but as a defender. Yeah. I understand what you're trying to say there, but the point I'm trying to make is I want the player. I want the player to play for Arsenal. I couldn't care less about his stature, 5'7". I don't care about that. Again, from what I'm reading and what I've read, I like what I've read. So it's down to Arsenal to get the business done. Arsenal still need a top-notch striker. Nothing against Gabriel Jesus, but his finishing is a little lacking over the years. Robert, good afternoon to you. I saw... No. Yeah, people have been posting like highlights of Gabriel Jesus on Twitter. And that is a little worry for me. Literally, he's finishing. He's not that clinical. But let's wait and see. He's 5'9". Also has played CDM in the past. Also to a high standard. It's a smart move, particularly if we can't address every squad deficiency in one window. Says I can't read it. Sparrow. Can't read it. Yeah, but again, the point I'm trying to make is I don't care whether the guy is 5 foot tall. Don't care. I want Arsenal to get this business done. I want to get it done. Lisandro Martinez, get the business. The guy wants Arsenal. Again, given a choice, you imagine he's got the choice of going to play for the manager who you played for under Ajax in Eric Ten Hag, or come to Arsenal. The guy wants Arsenal. He wants to play for Arsenal. Maybe, I don't know. Did Dennis Bergkamp have something to say about that? I think Jesus would do fine, but lack of stature and physicality is a slight concern. We're a touch one note at CF. I think Ivan Toney is around 6 foot. He'd be an ideal option and not extortionate either. Man, you've been reading my notes. Have you been reading my notes? Actually, I said that last week when asked about two strikers, Mitrovic, Fulham striker, or Ivan Toney. And I said, given a choice, by a country mile, I would go for Ivan Toney. A, for his stature, and for his heading ability. The guy is a good header of the ball, man. And there are not a lot of players at Arsenal who I can say that. But yeah. And physicality. John! That's why I said if we get all linked, I'll give it a 9. Can't see how we do any better. To be honest, we literally filled all our needs. I don't think so. Mube, I mean, look at the midfield, man. We still need a defensive midfielder. And again, given a choice to replace or keep Thomas Partey, stroke Granit Xhaka, I would look to replace both of them. I'm sorry, man. I just haven't seen enough of Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey, for me, has flattered to deceive. And I understand about his injury, but when he's played, I'm still not taken by him. I'm not taken by him. Roland Sunday, good afternoon, sister. My opinion is, let's leave Rafinha alone. Go Edon, Grover. Saka can't play all matches, although he could be a backup. But to be honest, I kind of mentioned that in the video about Rafinha. I have mentioned that in a pre-recorded video, which is coming live in 45 minutes about Rafinha. That if it gets to a point about price tags and it gets too complicated, Arsenal, like you just said there, leave Rafinha alone. I've mentioned that. As don't worry, I want Martinez. I agree. Hurry up, Arsenal, and get him before it's too late. I want the butcher until I see that's great. Oi, the butcher. Wait. Doc Cotton and the butcher. 17 likes. Like and subscribe, everyone. Juma, good afternoon, says we still need a player who can back up Thomas Partey once. I've just said that. But personally, I would replace Thomas Partey. And for me, it's not, I'm thinking, it's an easy option for me. I've just not seen enough of him. How many seasons? Arsenal? I would look to sell him, to be honest. And he can go with Granit Xhaka. Kenny Samson, Paul Ince, they were only small. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. For me, I don't give a damn about the height of Lisandro and Martinez. The guy can play, man. Oops. I think people would be surprised when Auba was good for us. How many chances he still missed? He would miss 3 and score 2. And number one, remember those misses. Point being, every good striker misses at times. Some more than others. And that's why you compare, even though they're different strikers, Lacazette and Aubameyang, Lacazette was never going to be a 20-goal a season striker. He was never that striker, was he? But number 9, yeah. So I heard someone at the door. Do you see Pepe leaving? Well, he wants out, doesn't he? He doesn't. He's not feeling love, is he? I don't blame him. Don't blame him. I'm not even going to talk about the price tag. But you asked the question: do you see Pepe leaving? He wants to leave. The problem is there's been no clubs coming in and knocking. Pepe, are you there? Nico, it's Barcelona. Are you there? No one's come knocking for Nico Pepe. So we might, I don't know. I just thinking to myself, what went wrong? But clearly, Mikel Arteta just does not trust, doesn't rate Nicolas Pepe. I feel sad for him, but I think part has been of his own doing as well, because the body language doesn't look like he wants to give 100% for whatever reason. And I can't remember which game it was when he was like arguing with one of the players, his own teammate. I was thinking, nah. Nah, Nicolas Pepe, man. I never forget the interview that he did. He said that he could find Aubameyang or Lacazette blindfolded on the pitch. I was thinking, really? You could pass the ball under pressure to Aubameyang or Lacazette blindfolded? I don't think so. I don't think so. This is a good transfer window, perfect for Thursday night football. What about anyway? Good show, Alex. Maitland-Niles and Pepe both want to leave. You didn't mention that Hector Bellerin? Hector Bellerin wants to stay at Rebeti. Pablo Mari wants to stay at Udinese. That's 4 in total, man. Oh, dearie me. Pepe and Arteta fell out a while back and never recovered their relationship. Sounds familiar. Sounds familiar. Yeah, I just think Nicolas Pepe, I do, part of it, I feel sorry for him, but it's down to his own doing as well. Because you imagine you get dropped. You get dropped and you're thinking, what the, how dare you drop me? Or he might be thinking, actually, you're right, I deserve to be dropped. So what should be your response? It should be, now I need to prove the coach or the manager wrong. I'm going to prove him wrong in training until somebody gets injured or to go form. I need to prove the manager that he was wrong to drop me. The problem is Pepe hasn't done that. Season before last, remember? Last 5 games, the guy scored a flurry of goals when the pressure was off. And then I'm thinking, wow, okay. I can't wait for this new season. Nicolas Pepe, incoming. Nicolas Pepe, where are you, bro? Nah. Of his own doing. Ah, dearie me. Colin Young, Colin. Question for you. Marks out of 10 for this. It's like I always want to say January transfer window. Marks out of 10 for this summer transfer window, or like I like to call it, the speculation window. Colin, marks out of 10, please. Marks out of 10. Pepe caught up in politics, so he was well overpriced and not his fault on that. And that's why I said I didn't even want to talk about the money that we paid for him. Don't want to talk about it. But on the pitch, John, again, prove the manager wrong. So far, he's been proving the manager right. Connoisseur, good afternoon, says Pepe has proven Arteta. Exactly. He's proven Arteta right. I don't know what he's thinking. This is Pepe, that is. Is it a point that you get so fed that you're thinking, actually, you know what, I don't give a damn. Do what you want to do. I want out anyway. I want out. I don't know. If only I had his number, I'd say, hey, Nico, man, I don't speak French. Hey, Nico, come on. You know what? Again, another player that can excite the fan base when he's on it. Very, very skillful. But what's going on, man? Do you need time away? Because I know, your partner had a baby, was it last year? But you're right, he's proved the manager right. And again, is it the fact that he just wants to force a move away from Arsenal? Nobody's coming knocking on the door. Nicolas Pepe, are you home? We want to sign you. Nobody's coming for him. Alexander says, help me out, please. Give me names of the players we have brought. Well, Matt Turner. Matt Turner is one. Matt Turner. He's one of us, man. He's one of us. Fabio Vieira. Fabio, who? Marquinhos, a Brazilian youngster, 19 years of age. Not one for the here and now, for the future. And of course, we're on the verge of getting him to sign the contract. Gabriel Jesus. So these are all the players that we've managed to buy so far. And Colin has given this transfer window a solid 2. Colin is giving this transfer window a solid 2 out of 10. God, telling me. Why can't Xhaka fall out? Ray. Oh, dear me, man. That's like saying, nah, that's not going to happen, man. It's not going to happen. That's just like saying, in this burger, why can't I don't want this burger with the meat inside. One comes with the other. One comes with the other. You can't have one without the other. Arteta comes with Xhaka, and Xhaka comes with Arteta. You can't have one without the other. It's not going to happen. Colin, a solid 2. A solid 2 out of 10. Oh, my days, man. Gabriel Jesus, coming from a place he was getting world-class service for a position and 120, nobody heard of until last week. Yeah. Got to give the one a chance. You look like my late, excuse me. It's nuts. That said, I think Pepe should have had a run up front when Lacazette was letting us down. I don't want to compound things for Nicolas Pepe more than it has been done, but your character gets revealed. The kind of person that you are gets revealed when the chips are down, when the going gets tough. Your character, what are you going to do when you get dropped? What are you going to do when you get injured? What are you going to do when maybe your teammates don't rate you, that you fall out? What are you going to do in those moments there? And from what I'm seeing from Pepe, it's like we played him on the left, and I think with relatively good performances. Then we played him on the right. Then we played him like just maybe just behind the front, the striker, then the front 2. It just hasn't worked out. Hasn't worked out. So you want the player to be showing the manager, you're wrong, boss. You're wrong to drop me. And I'm showing you why. But he hasn't done that. Hasn't done that. Fans are like an audience at the old sitcom studios with applaud signs and the PlayStation's board. As we already know about Bellerin, he has said that he's desperately trying everything that he can to leave. Yeah, he's also said that he'd be willing to forego the last bit of salary. Yeah, it's only a matter of time. Pablo Mari, we all know he will go soon after he got manhandled by Lukaku, innit? I ain't coming back to the Premier League, man. Is Lukaku still there? I ain't coming back to the Premier League. You crazy? Well, Lukaku's about to go back to Inter. Pablo Mari, you can come out now, bro. You can come out now. So must go. Keep up the good work, Static, my brother. Please keep safe. Stay well, stay happy, and say hello to your family from everyone on Cannon 4 TV, okay? We're going to be going for a few more minutes, and then we're going to wrap up this one. I'll wrap it up, man. Oh, dear. All gassed up with no place to go. That's the Arsenal fan description most of the time. Colin, a solid 2, man. A solid 2 out of 10. God. Who will pay Pepe his wages? I think he'll sit on the bench. Yeah, nobody's coming for him, John, man. Nobody's come knocking on the door, man. Wait, Pepe, are you home, man? Are you home? You're not home? Okay, we'll go to another club. No one's come knocking for him. Oh, dear. Well, what did I say? What did I say? I didn't say anything. Hi, family. Prosper, brother. What's happening, man? Yeah. Good to be back here. Hope we're all keeping well. Alex, hit me up. Pow! Good to see you in the live chat, man. It's not time for us to look at what has not worked out, but looking, building up a strong team. Pepe is no longer what he was. I've listened to different arguments. When he played for Lille, the majority of his goals came from penalties, and he played further up the pitch, just outside the 18-yard box. Whereas we're asking him to defend, his starting position is on the wrong side of the halfway line. The moment he gets the ball, he's like having to overcome three players. Play to his strengths. Keep him further up the pitch. Once he gets the ball, boom, have a shot. So I've heard different arguments, but he's not the player that he once was. Oh dear. Would you take Luis Suarez on a free for a season? Yeah, I would. On a free for one season, I would take him. As well, thank you. You two, stay safe, stay well, keep being happy, and say hello to Ralph. I will do, bro. I will. Take care, man. Mickey YT says, why not go for Gnabry over Rafinha? Wouldn't it be cheaper as well? Well, it would be cheaper. And that's why I said, Mickey, I can't give you guys too much in my video. Speaking about Rafinha. There has to be a cut-off point. There has to be a cut-off point because clubs know literally we're desperate to bump up a squad. We're rich pickings. So I've mentioned this in the video that's going to come live in half an hour's time about Rafinha. Would Gnabry be a cheaper option? Of course he would. Of course he would. Static. Gnabry has standards. He wouldn't want to leave for Arsenal. Sally, it is true. Static. His wages would be insane, though. Take care, everyone. Like and subscribe, people. So, which leads me to believe that I am going to review the news of today from Canon 40 TV's perspective. Again, before we wrap up this one. So, first up, we spoke about Gabriel Jesus. Agrees a 5-year deal to sign at Arsenal. Humongous level of wages. Humongous. And it says that Edu, as well as Mikel Arteta, were instrumental in getting him close to us because he's not signed the contract. And I'm here scratching my head. I'm thinking, wow, okay, we're on the verge of getting Gabriel Jesus. However, being super critical like I am, would a Gabriel Jesus, a Rafinha, a Fabio Vieira, a Lissandro Martinez, a Yuri Tillemans, would these players, and actually I'll probably just throw in the Gnabry as well, would these players elevate us to a point where you think, all right, you know what? Arsenal are now serious contenders to win the Premier League. And I'm thinking, no. We haven't kicked a ball in anger because the season hasn't started. The transfer window is not closed. There's still business to be done. There's still players to be sold. So I'm thinking, again, wearing my super critical hat. And then I'm coming in and I'm looking at all the comments. I'm seeing people are voting, because we did a vote, by the way. Rate this transfer window out of 10. I said, let's start from 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10, and 9 out of 10. Nobody gets 10 out of 10. And I see the comments, people saying, 4 out of 10. 5 out of 10. I'm thinking, but I thought I was super critical. So I asked the question, if we got all these signings over the line, would it put us in a better position to be serious contenders to win the Premier? I'm not even saying in top 4. To win, how can I say, not even the poison chalice. To win the Premier, that has to be the bare minimum to win the Premier League. Do not lower your standards, people. Do not do it. Got to win the Premier League. And I read the comments here from one of our subscribers. He made a comment about voting. I said, wow, that's quite harsh. Jack, 5 out of 10. They said, even if we get all the rumored deals like Martinez, Rafinha over the line, that will not take us onto a title charge. So many players have been mismanaged. I know where he's going with this. I want to be proven wrong, but I just feel whoever comes in will only improve us slightly, but not enough to where we need to be to compete. I was thinking, wow, Jack, man, it's his opinion. And I thought, wow, I was super critical. Jack is ultra critical. 5 out of 10. And then we got 2 out of 10, a solid 2 from Colin Young. Ultra, ultra, ultra critical. Do not lower your standards. The squads, building the squad, they need to be good enough to win the Premier League. That's right, I put it out there. And then we spoke about, Rafinha, in or out. There is a video coming up in the next 25 minutes. I've given my thoughts because there is some news coming out about Rafinha. I can't remember who the person was in the live chat. Said, we probably need to let Rafinha go. I've kind of mentioned that in the video. I mean, when is enough enough? If it becomes too complex, then probably it's not supposed to be. Maybe it's not meant to be. Gnabry as second option, maybe. But Rafinha, half an hour. Check it out. And then we spoke very briefly about Paulo Dybala. Regrets. You remember he was a long-term target for Arsenal. Again, another player. I regret not extending my contract. I should have extended my contract. I was thinking, wow, how would he have said that if he signed for Arsenal? Maybe not. So all those were the news segments currently running on Canon 4 TV on this Monday, man. Ah, my goodness. All right, let's go through these last few comments before we do wrap up the show. It's gone a lot longer than I actually thought, to be honest. We've had a donation. I need to headline this donation from Ryan. Says a super chat, 10 Australian dollars. Hey boss, I need you on. What is your dream lineup for game 1? You'll have to give me time to think about an 11. Actually, I might think of that before we finish this one. In regards to be on the other channel, all I'm going to say is I respect. They do their thing, we do our thing. We do our thing so we don't have to go on any other channel. And hopefully in the next 5 to 10 years, because the way I want things on Channel 4 TV, I want us to be able to be employing people. I'm serious. And maybe just kind of, take a step back and say, wow, look at Channel 4 TV now. Remember, it started back many years ago, and look at how it's grown. So I respect your comments, and thank you for the donation there. But my dream lineup for game 1, give me a few moments. Let me think about that one. But Ryan, thank you so very much for your donation there and your comments there. But yeah. Where was I? Patrick says, good afternoon. Says, should we sell Saliba if we get 50 million plus bid? I think I did answer that question. I said, if the money was right, should we sell William Saliba? And a lot of people said no. No, but would I sell, because you asked me that question, would I sell William Saliba for 50 million pounds? Yes, I would. I would. Reason being that is because look at what he's accomplished away from Arsenal. Remember, he was loaned out 3 times. 3 times. And whether you can look at the minor indiscretion, because there was a video that he did. Remember, he also lost his mother, didn't he? Lost his mother, loaned out 3 times. The video, what has he accomplished? Well, I'll tell you what he's accomplished. Got his first senior call-up for the international squad, France. Young player of the season. I mean, his stats, actually, I don't have his stats there. So you look at that, what he's accomplished. Why would he want to come to Arsenal? Well, he said that he's Arsenal's player. He wants to prove people wrong. But you're asking a question there. Would I sell him if we got 50 million pounds plus? I would sell him. I would sell him. Run through these last ones. I still feel we could use a big addition in the midfield. I completely agree. We could have prime Messi. Parisi, Maldini, Zidane, and we would still end up 5th if we play. Ray, be careful, man. People are going to come after you for that, man. Troy, good afternoon. Yes, it would. Our aim is to win the Premier League. It would. Rafina in. He's coming. And would you be surprised if Arsenal pull a rabbit out of their hat on deadline day? It would surprise me because it's Arsenal, isn't it? It's Arsenal. So it wouldn't surprise me. But can I see it happening? No, I can't. I can't. Ryan, what I'm going to say to you, Ryan, if you can come in tomorrow, because listen, I've been going for an hour now. An hour of live show. And it's been an absolute blast. But in regards to your donation there, again, thank you so very much for that donation there. If you can come in, I don't know, on Wednesday, I will have penned my preferred 11 for the first game of the season against Crystal Palace. So if you can come in again on Wednesday, because we go live Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I will make sure I have my preferred 11 for the opening game of the season. Guys, it's been an absolute blast. Thank you so very much for tuning in. And of course, making the comments. And like I said, you can also go look on the platform and vote. Vote. Yes, you can vote. The latest vote that we've done is in regards to, marks out of 10 for this summer transfer window. So far, I'll give you how it stands. So rate this transfer window so far. Choose only one. We've had 722 votes, 11 comments, and 25 likes. Let's aim for 60 likes on this voting here. Rate this transfer window. So 12% of you have voted 9 out of 10 for this transfer window. 23% of you have voted 8 out of 10 for this transfer window. And 65% of you have voted for 7 out of 10. I'm thinking, wow, man, what would have happened if I put the option for 5 out of 10? I'm saying nothing. I'm saying nothing. Ryan says, my guy, collaboration's key. Jess, yes, she knows Arsenal. I'll tell you what, Ryan, we do collaborations. We do collaborations. There is one that we do once a month, or that we've not done one because we're off season, with other content creators, and it's actually called the Back Five Podcast. That's once a month with other Arsenal content creators. So we do a collaboration, but we don't do it with that channel that you mentioned there. They do their content, we do our content, but we do collaborations. We do collaborations. All right, people. I'm out. I've got to go. Gotta go. But like it says, it does say to subscribe to Cannon 42. Be part of the community. Why would you not want to? Why would you not want to be part of Cannon 42 TV? Give me a good reason. Your choice. But again, Ryan, thank you for the double header contribution there in the super chat. Again, like I said, on Wednesday, I promise to have my preferred 11 written down and give you my reasons why I would choose these 11 players to play the first game of the season. Yeah, Colin. Yeah, this window has Arsenal signed how many world-class players? We're out. We are done. We are finished. So the next time you see me come live on the channel will be on Wednesday. Look out for the plethora of pre-recorded videos for the speculation window, not transfer window, speculation window. Anyway, guys, this has been Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world.